that looks like 9.5 by 8, which is perfect for what I'm looking for. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the mountain. Well, today we're working on the mill again, and today we're actually going to run some pine through here, and we're going to build some stickers and some pallets to be able to store all the lumber that I mill properly. I want to go ahead and start out the best that I can, the best of my knowledge on the mill. I don't want to mill a whole bunch of wood and then it end up starting to warp and mess up, and then me just waste a whole lot of time and resources and jangle milling stuff that I won't be able to use in the future. So I've watched a ton of videos and seen how other people store their wood, and being that I don't have a pole barn or anything right now, my plan is to build some pallets and some stickers, stack it up enough that my tractor can handle to move, and then I will probably put some tar paper across the top and a tarp and strap it down and let it air dry for the time being until I can get a proper storage building built, and maybe even a solar kiln in the future, because I am 100% off grid, so power is not readily available out here on mass scale. So I'll probably end up doing a solar kiln in the future to be able to dry this wood a little bit faster and be able to use it sooner. But for the time being, I'm going to work with what I got, because I got a lot of building projects coming up. One advantage that I do have is all these trees that you see around me have been down for over a year, some of them 2 to 3 years. So they should be pretty good and dry to start with, which will cut down on the length of time that I have to store it before I can actually build with it. But one thing I do know is I need to start getting some logs through the mill, getting some lumber made, because every day that I don't is another day I have to wait. So today, that's what we're going to get started on. But the first thing we got to do is get Uber fired up. And yes, guys, I do got my back brace and my wrist brace. I know some of y'all are concerned. And we're going to go over there and grab a couple of pine logs and bring them over here. It's the first time milling pine with this mill, so I'm excited about that. And we're going to start cutting some 2x4s, some 1x4s, and some stickers to make some pallets. Let's get it. if you're going to be milling the amount of wood that I need to mill, you need a good chainsaw, good blades, good bars, good chains, all of that. Keep everything well maintained, sharpened. I've got sharpeners. I've got an extra chain as well. I'm going to save that setup right there for when I'm milling some stuff that I'm not so sure about. That way I'm not messing up my good bar and chain. I also have a smaller Echo saw that has like a little, probably 14-inch bar, 12-inch bar, something like that, that I'll use for limbing. It needed a new prime plug, and it honestly needed to be gone through to make it run properly. So I dropped that off at a buddy of mine's shop up there in town, and also a chop saw that I got to cut metal that's been setting for years, so the carburetors need to be gone through. But we do got the Rancher 455 here. It should be able to handle everything we need for our bigger cuts. We got our first piece up here, guys. This has been setting for a long time. The logs that I just pulled from there are the ones that have been down the longest and stored the longest. So I don't know what the quality is going to be inside this log, but I believe that it'll be good enough to make pallets. So the ones that I'm a little iffy on, I will use for stickers and pallets and stuff like that. Nothing structural. That one right there was actually sitting on the ground, so I'm thinking that one right there is probably going to be worse. So we're going to make our 2x4s out of this and get as many 1x4s for the slats. I might actually do 1x6s. Don't know yet. We're going to see for the top part of the pallet. Leave it in the comments. What would you use? 1x4s, 1x6s, maybe even 1x10s. I'm thinking about doing the pallets 5 foot wide to be able to store quite a bit of wood on there. Maybe 4 foot. I'm going to do a little research and see what the common size is, and that will probably also determine what size 1x's that I put across the top. All right, guys, first thing we're going to do is grab the tape measure. I'm going to go ahead and cut this in right here as straight as possible, and then pull 10 foot, because the first things that I'm going to be milling out here, just like I did with this is almost 10 foot, will be 10 foot pieces. So the first pallets that I'm going to make are going to be to store wood that is 10 foot. Later on, I'll make different size pallets for different size woods, because this mill right here can cut up to 22 foot. So we're going to have some long ones as well. So this one isn't quite 10 foot, but it will work for our 2x4s. So I think that's what I'm going to focus on here. Like I said, I have no idea about the quality of the wood. I might get that up there, start running it through the mill, and find out that it's not even usable. think once I get some pallets set up, I'm gonna end up putting my grapple on there. That way I can ease the logs onto the mill a little bit easier. But for right now, I need the forks to be able to transport everything that I'm using. All right, now we need to evaluate what we got going on here. This log is definitely not perfect and straight, for sure, but it is pretty close to level. So I think we'll clamp it right here. It does got a little bow going this way, but I think we'll take a couple of cuts off here to at least see what condition the log's in to see if it's even worth milling. Alright, it's looking like the majority of this log is toast. That's unfortunate. That doesn't give me high hopes for all the logs I got stacked up in that pile. I think it's been a little too long. I will sift through it and see what I can get. I might be able to get enough 2x4s out of this to build at least one pallet, so we're going to give it a shot. We already got it on the mill. Why not? Alright guys, that's about all I'm going to get out this log. It is horrible, which is unfortunate. That tells me that a lot of those logs over there is probably not going to be that great. And it tells me that I'm not even going to attempt that one there. I'm going to find a better log to be able to make the 1x4s for the top of the pallet. I'm not mad that I did cut this log though, because it's helping me get used to the sawmill. And I don't have to worry about messing up on a good premium piece of wood. But I was able to get some 2x4s out of here and some 2x2s. Probably enough to build at least one pallet and maybe even have a little bit left over. As you can see here, I've got a 4x4 or 2x4, a 2x2, and a 2x4 on each side. So it's good practice. If nothing else, it's teaching me how to get the most wood that I can get out of a log. But you can see here that this one right here is already cut, and that looks pretty decent, but everything below that is pretty much no good. So I've gotten about all I can get out of it. So I'm happy with what I was able to actually salvage to take a rotted piece of log like that and actually get some usable lumber out of it. And hey, I got quite a bit of stuff already chopped up for my fire pit. So win-win. All right guys, let's get these last ones off and let's go find a better log. Oh yeah, it's definitely not great. All right guys, I got the next log on there. This one is nowhere near as old as the other one. It does have some bluing in there, which is no big deal for making pallets. So I think this will give me the 1x4s that I need. I've already got it cinched in there. We're gonna go ahead and take the first couple of cuts and then we'll see how much we can get out of this. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Definitely a lot drier. Definitely not rotten. So I think we're going to be in good shape here. I'm going to take one more cut off this side and then we'll go ahead and rotate it. All right, now I got a nice square cant to work with. This is a much better log than that first one we just did. There is some bluing, which I actually kind of like. I wouldn't use it for structural building, but maybe for decorative. I got my beautiful little assistant bringing me my measuring tape that I forgot in the cabin. That way I can measure and see how big this is. I would like to be able to get 2 4x4s at a time. And then all of the cut pieces that I took off, I've been cutting at 1 inch and stacking to the side. And I'm gonna do some 1x2s out of it for the stickers. Well, hello there. Brinley just got here from school. Did you have a good day at school? Don't get your dress dirty. All right, let's pull some measurements. Sawdust.
So it looks like fairy dust.
So that looks like 9.5 by 8, which is perfect for what I'm looking for. So what I can do is come down 4 inches and cut that, and then flip it up on its side. And every cut will be 2 1x4s. I'm glad I stopped where I did. Now my daughter's coming out here in her redneckery. She got her cowboy boots on and her yoga shorts and a Scream shirt and some pizza that I bought for us for dinner. So what I'm doing is I'm making pallets to stack that on so it's nice and neat and it doesn't warp.
Right.
So,
hold on.
So what I'm trying to do here is I have 8 inches here to here. So I'm going to bring the saw down 4 inches and cut one all the way down. Then I'm going to flip it up on its side. And then every cut that I do will be doing 2 1x4s, which would be the top of the pallet. And then all of this scrap here that I cut off, I cut at 1 inch. And I will cut those 2 inches wide. And that'll be what the lumber actually stacks on. That way this whole tree is getting used.
It is crazy. That's so neat, and it's crazy the difference.
Yeah, the different types of wood.
8 inches. So we're cutting it directly in half.
Okay.
So we'll go down.
Does it tell you when you're exactly half?
Yeah, right here. Your measurement. That's what I was showing.
Oh, I thought you were over here just in the thing.
Yeah.
He's like, okay.
See, you come to the other side. There's color that you want to take. Raise up.
All right, guys. Well, we're set up to make our first pallet. How many 1x4s did you saw?
Was it 16?
16 1x4s.
2x4. I said it right the first
You
time.
ended up with 2 2x4s.
Go get some water, baby.
Which is what we need for the base of this thing, so that worked out really well. They're 10 footers. We're going to make these 4 foot wide. That way the forks go in all the way, being able to lift a little bit better. So we don't have level ground, unfortunately. One day I will make a jig. I actually used to make pallets for a living when I was 16 years old, guys, on a night shift at a sawmill. True story. Had a little jig. I can make that nail gun talk. Come on. So my daughter's never used a nail gun or anything, any of this stuff. No. So kind of teaching her as we're going to go. We're basically going to put the first board on, and then we're going to kind of measure out. We're going to do 5 boards in between, and then we're going to space these 1x4s out about a 1/2 inch. That way air can get completely around the wood to dry it. You want to make sure that you're squared up on the ends right here. Push down, pull the trigger.
Okay. Ooh.
Press down, pull the trigger. Boom, done. And we're going to come down here, and we're going to do the same.
What is happening to my poor baby?
It's on you. Where's your safety glasses?
Yeah, I only got one good eye.
Pull down. You're off just a little bit. So you want to bring it in just a little bit. Make sure that you're square. Put the weight off him. Wipe it over here.
So right here. Why is it not working?
You gotta push down and pull the trigger.
Oh my god! Oh, okay.
And keep your eye on it. You got safety glasses on. There you go.
Oh, that scared me. Okay.
All right, set it down.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. Well, I scratched in the dirt for a while. I gained all that I knew for a price. In the end, what I found was nowhere near as high. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn on the light, I'm coming home. Though I fought with my claws and teeth, though I elbowed my way to a seat, there be no kind of peace like you beside me. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Nothing's as it seems in the photo. Nothing is as sweet going solo. Nowhere I can ramble or roam could change my mind, could slow my coming home. Oh, I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming.
Take your in that way, I'm gonna take mine in that way. All right, guys, as you can see, the sun has already set it. It's been an interesting day. In the middle of the day, I had some things going on I had to do, so didn't quite get everything done that I wanted to get done. But I did manage to teach my daughter some things today. And she just milled and made her first pallet.
Out of a tree.
Yeah, and it's a big pallet, guys. It's 10 foot by 4 foot. Turned out pretty good, I might add. Are you proud of yourself?
I'm so proud. I can't believe I just did that from a tree to this.
Yeah. So a couple of them had some knots in there. So we decided to use those as stickers as well. So this will be the bottom layer of the stickers for this pallet for the cedar. I'm not going to quite move the cedar tonight.
Hi, guys.
We got our supervisor over here coloring it up. We got our foreman over there lounging out. It's been a fun day. The first log I did, like I said, I barely got anything out of, and the 2x4s I did get, to be honest with you, are trash. We did use 2 of them for this project right here, but that was a good log to kind of mill with the sawmill, and I kind of like milling logs like that for right now, just so I make a mistake on it instead of the good lumber. So it served its purpose. Now we still got a whole nother piece over here. It's probably about 6 foot. So I will probably make some 2x4s and some 1x4s out of that as well, and some stickers. And I still have all the cut pieces that I'm going to make stickers as well, because you can never have enough stickers. Because as you put each layer, you got to put stickers in between. So that's a lot of stickers. So I got a big old pile of rotted wood over there from the first log. But as far as the good log, we literally are barely going to have any waste. We got everything that we could get out of there, so I'm very happy about that. And I'm pretty excited about the first pallet being built on Come On Mountain and me getting to do it with my daughter. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
She did a whole lot of stuff today, guys, and she just jumped right on in there. She ain't done none of this before. Hasn't used any of these tools before, and did really well.
What's it called? You sand things down.
Yeah, a sander.
Use that.
But if she's going to build her own house, guys, this is where it starts, right here. Little projects like this and getting comfortable and learning the tools. All right, guys, well, I think that's going to wrap it up. So until we see each other again, come on. Let's go on another adventure.
And me.
And her.
I'll come next time. Bye.
All right, tell them let's go on another adventure.
Let's go on next adventure. I was covering this.